big welcome to you, Libra. The sun in Leo, and of course the sun, when the sun is in Leo, Leo is connected to the sun. Sun and sun together, it creates the summer heat, and it creates a passion, a fixed passion, because Leo is a fixed sign. And the Yoga Tarot card that I painted for this is the lion breath. The infinity in it, that we inhale, take the future out of the stars and go down into the past where we live the life. But here where we exhale, or at this axis, at the crossing, the present moment where we experience the future and the past at the same time. And it's only the present moment that can really give us an understanding that in this moment we inhale, when we inhale, the future, and in this moment when we exhale the past. Here, Cancer. Here goes to Virgo. So as you can see, the snake running up through the spine, in the heart, the 4-petaled flower, and the understanding that the exhale, or the letting go of all that we don't really want anymore, right? We lived it. And that when we really exhale, completely let go of all that you know that you are, then you can inhale and be completely new. Then, of course, the sun behind the head, like that ray, like that hair of the lion. Now the sun highlighting you, and you are in a crescent moon right now, in a waxing moon, right? You, Libra, are here giving us justice or preciseness, and that's exactly what Aleister Crowley says. You are not just. Nature is not just. Nature is precise. Nature is exact. And here you can see really how you holding yourself within yourself in this scale. This is your symbol. This is Venus in pink, because we found in a fossil that was 1.1 billion year old the color pink. It's the oldest color that we found. So for me, the feminine, the earth, right, is pink. And I drew, of course, the Venus symbol behind you, including the Wheel of Fortune, which comes before, right, here before, and then the Hermit. The Hermit, then the 9, 10, 11. Here the 11th as those two pillars of the waning and the waxing moon. And of course, standing on your tiptoes, the scale on your fingertips in front of your heart, and a little mistake, not really mistake, but a little off, and the whole thing is falling off, because it's not attached to nothing. It's attached to you. It's not attached to a god. God only comes down as a sword, as that clarity of thinking, as that cutting, right? All the things that don't necessarily are needed anymore. Here as well, we see the symbol coming from Virgo, going into Scorpio. Down here, the people living their normal life, not knowing that there is a big message up in the sky, in the planets, and that we are influenced by it. Day and night equal, right? Here the night, here the day. So in the center of this crossing is exactly the tip of your fingers where you're holding yourself. When you come here into the center, you are clearly in your power, right? And so also a little bit the heart and the throat chakra, that communication that of course Libra likes to communicate all these informations. Now your cardinal sign, you begin the fall, and in there you are harmonious and want to, of course, give us a peace, because through that centeredness that you are literally holding yourself in, right? You literally your own judge all the time. Your planet is Venus, the lovers, right, in a way. The archetype, diplomat, peace holder, judge, and problem solver, bridge builder. You are a lot, right? So here, one more time, you can see the two cards. Leo is highlighting the crescent waxing moon that is in your sign right now, right? So this is the story that this tarot is telling you today. Then, of course, your physical body is your hips, your bladder, and we like to eat on a day like this, fat, and of course we're connected to the endocrine system. So I already picked one oracle card and 6 of the tarot cards, because the number 6 for me, I show you, is a very powerful symbol. It's the hexagram. And of course you can see the triangle red pointing upwards, the triangle blue pointing downwards, red masculine, blue feminine. And within that, within those 6 points, right, there is you in the center, is your story that can be told and that can be given a beautiful story within, right? We don't need more than that. Of course, if I do a private reading, I take 9 cards as a completion. Now I will get another mystical shaman oracle for this reading. So Leo, the fixed passionate sign, is highlighting you, cardinal, the sign of justice, the sign of preciseness. So there is a passion in becoming precise, passionately looking at the story of this world, right? It's a story of wanting to do good things in this life, wanting to do the right things in this life for humanity, for the people. And the first card that flew out, right? Of course, it's really interesting sometimes with the air signs, the cards literally fly out. The rattle, number 43, 4 the emperor, 3 the empress. So there is a love story in that number 6, but this is together the number 7. And the rattle is a tool for the shaman. The rattle is the tool that shakes up, and of course the number 7 is the 7th chakra, right? This tool that the shaman is using is here for you to actually wake you up as well, right? Is kind of like saying, wake up. So I'm gonna read the essence and the invitation at the end. The essence says, the rattle is the spirit caller, carrying the shaman's prayer to the 4 directions. The body of the rattle is like the earth spinning on its axis. With the aid of the rattle, the medicine woman instills a desired destiny in her future, closing with the prayer, Great Spirit, may your will be done. The rattle guides us to pray for all the earth, not just for our personal needs. When we offer our prayers for the highest good of all, everything we need is provided for us. So you shaking the rattle because you are ready to be the shamanic person you becoming a shaman. You really clearly becoming the empowered energy of a shaman and bringing that not only to you but also to the world out there. Now, the second card of the oracle is self-consciousness, and it's the number 5. And it's very interesting because the 5 is right here in the center where we speak our truth with the sword pointing to the third eye. But here right in the center is that number 5 is the throat chakra, is speaking the truth that comes down, right? So it's 7, 5, and 6, right? The sword is pointing to the third eye so that we can speak the truth. And we only speak the truth when we really are connected to a higher energy. Because this is very interesting, because a lot of people, when they come from an ego perspective, we feel it. We feel that something is not right. So you're ready to be self-consciously become the shaman, right? The female shaman or the male shaman, right? Doesn't matter. You are ready to go out there and look the color that is actually coming up. It's again the pink, the oldest color there is on this planet, right? And here you are ready to rock this world. Now, let's see, because you have a financial independence. You gained that for yourself. You have all the information in your head. You don't need anything else. And you have the bird right here on your right hand, on your mind, on your brain, right? And on the left you have the fruit, which is your heart, which is your intuition, which is your emotional side. So you are here, Venus in Virgo, and Venus, of course, here in Libra, right? So Venus is coming up, but Venus in Virgo is saying, go within, look within, because that's what the shaman does. The shaman, when he shakes the rattle, he knows he's got to close his eyes, he's got to look within, and he's got to find within that empowerment, that conscious energy rising up the hair. The hair is your antenna, the hair. That's why I have long hair. It's an antenna that says now you can reach up to the sky and you can get the information. Now, after this comes a very promiscuous figure, which is the devil. And the devil, for me, is feminine, is dark, is the color black. It's interesting, I was wearing today black. And the black here is saying it's just the womb, it's just the dark side of the moon, so that you can learn to really see within. It's not that the devil is deceiving you. The devil is simply a figure for us to, because in the dark we are more willing to do negative things than in the light, in the broad daylight, right? To do a crime in broad daylight, it's like ridiculous. So at night, in the dark, that's when we do these things that we fear doing during the day. Now, the dark is the feminine. The dark is, and of course she's feminine, as you can see, and she's the Amnamida muscaria, right? And the Amnamida muscaria is a mushroom that opens us up so that we can look deep within and find the true shamanic work. And so here the feminine power is coming back. It's saying, no, this is not just the devil attaching us to the dark side. No, this is the feminine, the power of the feminine saying, I know deep within in the womb, there is everything I need to know. There is the shamanic work. There is the power of what I can create What seed can I plant so that it can grow into a flower, or it can grow into a fruit, and I can eat from it, and I can nourish myself from it, right? Now, the next card, of course, now is the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is connected to you. Now, the Devil is the card number 15, and it's the card number 6. So it's a very interesting combination, 9, 6, 3. Now, this card, 3, is Saturn in Libra. This is connected to you. So this world pain, this understanding that things can go wrong, the understanding that there is a world out there that can be very, very painful, clearly shown by the Devil. And of course the 6 here in the center, and we have 6 cards, right? So it's very interesting because 6 is the sword pointing to your third eye, saying, here you see the number 7, right? And then when you see the number 7, you speak the truth self-confidently, self-proclaimed. Now, Aleister Crowley calls this a world pain as well. This is not just a triangular situation where you're in pain because there's 2 men and 1 woman, or 2 women and 1 man. It's these 3 swords pointing directly into this flower, into the creation of where from the dark it grows into the flower. And so something is coming out of the womb, right? And when the numbers go down, it's usually a negative sign, right? It goes 9, 6, 3. But in the Kabbalistic work, when it goes down 9, 6, 3, it's actually going up to the crown. The crown is the number 1, right? And the 10 is down here. In the chakra world, we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's very interesting, right? There is like alluring, the same way they made the Devil, made him look like we're attached, we are bound by the negative, right? And of course it's the dark side of the moon, right? It's not the bright shiny side of the moon. But you are able to understand this because you are in your center. You are always, because the equal day and the equal night begins with you again in fall, right? It's twice a year we have, on the 21st of March and on the 21st or 22nd of September, where your sign on the 23rd, your sign starts, is the day-night equinox, right? So here you are connected to a precise, equal understanding. Life is fair. Life is the way it is, and the way it comes in 9, 6, or 3, or reverse 3, 6, 9, right? It doesn't matter. What's above is below, and what's below is above. Then, of course, comes underneath the 9, the 0. A new beginning. Look at that. The Fool. The one that says, I'm gonna go on this journey. I'm gonna begin fresh because I have realized something here. I have realized that things are okay. Things are, let's say like this, right? Things are okay. I understand this because you looked inside. I understand that when I look inside, I understand that now I can begin this path within. I can begin this path within because I have the rattle, and with the rattle I can even push those monsters away that I might face within. I can push away even the devil or even that dark side that's lurking down there, right? And it is, even for the biggest shaman, the temptation of the dark, of the fertile, of that deep, deep, deep subconscious is simply there. We cannot deny it. We cannot push it away. So you need this rattle on this new journey to become a shaman, to become really strong, because right after comes the star. Look at this. Right after comes the hope, because you move right away from 0 to the number 17, which is the 8, which is the infinite, which is here the number 8, the infinite, because Leo, opposite Leo, is Aquarius, is the star. Strength is coming here in the form of a star, of a hope. When you go down this path, you will find this incredible spiritual being within you. This is who you are, right? You find it because the rattle has been given to you, and you're ready. You're ready to rock and roll. Now, what's very interesting is that you get another 9, but this 9 is Mars in Gemini. And of course, this 9 is a little bit of like, there is a completion happening. There is, with these 3, you go up to 9 again, and it's saying, for some reason, you're not feeling comfortable in your skin, you're not feeling comfortable being looked at, because that's also another situation that can happen when we start having the rattle and shake it and go this path. Things can still come up that we're not feeling comfortable being looked at, because when we are a spiritual teacher, people look at us and they don't look at us with normal eyes. We need to be almost saintly perfect, and it doesn't happen. It's not normal that we create saintly perfect human beings. It's just normal if we do have a little bit of the, like in the yin and the yang symbol, a little dark spot in the white and a little white spot in the dark. So you will have this challenge. You will face this challenge, because that's what you grow. Through these challenges, we grow. We don't grow if everything is just happy, peaceful, perfect, right? Why do we come down as a soul? Because where we come from, it's so beautiful, it's so amazing. We come down here because here comes duality and says, oh, okay, you think you're all perfect? Well, let me throw you this ball. Are you able to handle it? So here you are looking at yourself and saying, okay, it's not easy, right? To be a spiritual leader, to be self-confident, to be a star of hope, right? To begin fresh, because people will find in deep down, they will find the spiders, they will find things that maybe even have hurt you, they will find things that even make you very much uncomfortable, but nevertheless, right, that's your journey, that's your path, and it's leading you to Leo, the King of Kings, King of Wands in this month. This is happening in this month. It's going to happen really fast. It's very clear, it's very strong. He's beating the drum. The world is on fire, as we know, all over the world. There are burning forests. In other places, there are droughts, right? There are, in other places, too much water. So the world is needing a person like you. He's beating the drum and the rattle. He's making music. Through music, you can reach the people. Through music, we can shake them up and say, now is the time to awaken. Now is the time to come out of this world pain. Now is the time to come out of hiding, right? This is nightmares. This is in your dreams, knowing that the world is on fire, knowing that there are things that need to be changed ASAP. That's it. Nothing can stop this because it's on its way. And we, the shamans, the people that are really seeing the bigger picture, are necessary. And you are necessary to take this rattle, because the invitation says the rattle comes to invite you to work with the tools of spirit. But be careful. They are very sharp and can hurt you and others if they are not used mindfully. Right? If they are not used mindfully, they can hurt. They can bring up the stuff deep in the subconscious, even in the crocodile going down that path, right? Nevertheless, of course, you have the hope. Nevertheless, you have this, the guiding light above you. Set your old tools aside and take up the drawing instrument of spirit. You are consciously stepping into partnership with the divine. This is the time for courageous deeds. Do not let your hesitation get in the way of your expression. Wow, right? So this is now a really clear sign for you to become self-conscious, to become strong, to become empowered, to become the star of hope, right? To begin this journey to say, I accept this invitation of the rattle. I accept that he is challenging me, but I am ready. You are ready. Look at that. You're ready, and you really are ready. You are important, strong, self-made woman. You have the power within you. You even have the financial support to do it. And yes, you will face challenges, right? You will face challenges that, of course, the darkness brings. But with the rattle, you shake up. You awaken all these demons. You awaken everything. You rattle and you find your path down. You find your path down to find the deeper down you go. And even though the crocodile is here, in the end, you will find the star. In the end, you will find the light, right? You will find the star that is here. It's always with you. And that's your story. Wow, beautiful, beautiful, right? So you are really ready to shake up. And of course, it's happening now in this month. And what did I see underneath when I wanted to lift up? I saw Virgo helping you, right? Virgo is here, strong, the horse, the Knight of Pentacles, stable, strong, empowered, right? There is this strong male figure, right? That is here. And of course you have a Capricorn and you have an Aquarius right here as a soul path, right? A soul energy. And of course they're right above each other, right? So here you are, a Leo and a Virgo that can help you strongly with this mission here in this month. Stick the tongue out, find the power within you, because when you find the power within you, you are clearly yourself, you are clearly strong. That's it. That's your message. Start to go out there and say, that's it. I don't want anything else than become now the empowered person that I meant to be. Shake it. Wow. Well, the sun in Virgo is already coming up, right? So the Virgo is here saying, okay, in the next reading, the story continues, right? So I hope I see you then in the next month. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.